This version of the back plank is modified for people whose hips are stuck in a posterior tilt. Lie flat with your legs stretched out. Arch your pelvis so that there is space underneath the small of your back. Make sure that your spine is not compressing, but that you can maintain that anterior tilt with your tailbone pointing down to open up the front of your pelvis. Keeping your tailbone heavy, take a few deep breaths here. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Slowly bend one knee, only as far as you can keep your hips completely still. Dig the heel down into the ground, and you'll notice the front of your legs and your seat start to activate at different angles of the knee bend. Reset if you start to feel your hip shift or drop or hike up. Do about 3 to 5 on each side. Keep the front of your ribs down. Don't let them flare out. Even though your tailbone is arched, you can work the upper abs by keeping the front of the ribs anchored down, not closed. Continue to breathe into the upper back. Imagine the front of your hip bones drawing ever so slightly together so that you can feel the front of the lower abdominals working. Next, we'll add a little rotation in the thigh bone. Go slow and make sure that the hips do not shift out. If they shift out, you may have bent too far. Negotiate with your body to figure out what you need to do to keep your pelvis completely still. Continue to breathe, keeping that nice arch in your back. Take a rest and then repeat with the rotations on the other side. It's always a good idea to stop and rest and reset before you move on. It's those little details. Small range of motion, feeling the thighs and the seat and the stomach muscles. By turning the toes up, you're actually working the front of your shins and giving your calves and the bottoms of your feet a bit of a rest. After between 3 and 5, we'll do both legs. Start with a knee bend, trying to keep the knees level with each other. Now add some rotation from the hip joint. So as the knees bend, they fall out only as far as you can keep the hips perfectly still. As you dig the heels into the ground, feel your thighs, your seat, and your stomach muscles engage. Reverse the direction, anchoring the ribs, and then relax.